Yeah, I think I did the impossible. I made a fun deck, actually fun deck, centered around speed. And I think it might be an okay deck too, for the record. But, earlier this week I called this card like super boring, and the data has supported that so far. It's okay. It's totally fine. It has like a dead even win rate and cube rate at large. It's not particularly popular. It's just, it is what it is. It's a 3-7, a 3-8, a 3-9 sometimes, But I thought to myself, sometimes it's hard to fill energy every single turn. Like 4 energy is hard to fill, 5 energy, 6 energy. Who's filling 6 energy? So what if we put speed in a deck with Havok and we capped ourselves at 3 energy every single turn? It's got to be 3 because you want to play the speed. Obviously, you need 3 energy to play speed, but it's super easy to fill 3 energy, particularly when your deck is just all 2-drops and some 1-drops, and sometimes really nice 1-drops like Kitty Pryde that make it super convenient to fill in alongside a 1-drop. And Kate Bishop kind of does the same thing. She gives you those flexible 1-drops to make sure that you can fill that 3 energy. That's more reliably going to get that speed up to like 3-8 or 3-9. And then you run him alongside all of these other really high-powered, low-cost cards. Basically the scalers. Havok himself. I think I get a Havok to 20+ power in this video. You got Thena, who can get really big despite, some nerfs. Angela can still scale pretty well. Perhaps the weakest of the 2-drops, though, minus, the kind of supporting ones like Hawkeye. US Agent may not look like much, but sometimes, this is very easily a 2-7, 2-11, or even higher, thanks to that debuff. Makari in here is also just kind of free to dump. Sometimes you can play her if you have to, but ultimately some just nice free power. And, this worked better than I expected. I had a quick 7-3 run with this deck. I don't know that that'll hold up particularly well over time. Maybe you hit a good lucky streak or whatever, but I was pleasantly surprised how much it felt like I just got ahead so early that opponents just kind of just pieced out. They were like, nah, man, I'm too far behind. I can't catch up to these giant Havoks and Thenas. The US Agent also created some nice surprise opportunities sometime for some big swings or good denials where they just felt like they couldn't flip power with some of the big singular threats that they have. So despite Havok locking you out, this just offers so much raw power so affordably. The decks just couldn't keep up all that well. So I don't know if this is, a meme as designed, because I definitely built this kind of for fun first and foremost, supporting speed, but it worked a little better than I thought it would. And maybe that deserves a little more experimentation, a little bit more data to see if something like this can work. But these low to the ground decks are surprisingly good because just how strong 2-drops can be when they get these absolutely silly numbers. It seems like kind of the sweet spot for scaling cards, and speed fits right in. But maybe you could just go all the way to, less than 2. And yes, I know this should be less than or equal to, but I wanted to make the heart. I wanted to make a cute heart. Most of the deck is less than 3, right? This is the only card that costs 3. This is free. So anyway, enjoy this deck. It's silly, it's fun, but it kind of doesn't suck, and I think it actually made speed pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, Kitty Pryde definitely greases the wheels on this deck. I think Havok on 3 is totally fine as well. We'll go White Widow next turn on the Nebula. I mean, Kitty Pryde's great. Nebula counter too. We do lose a little bit of Muir Island scaling, but that's okay. We don't want to go Havok on 2, of course, because we have speed in hand. So we'll go Havok on 3 with Kitty Pryde. That's going to make life super easy for speed. Staying at 3 basically going to trivialize the speed getting big. Oh my. Oh god, Thena's pretty interesting too now. I mean, Kitty Pryde's so good right that you kind of want to play Havok left. You're getting super exposed to Shadow King. Is that really something we're worried about? We also have New York flexibility maybe to kind of play around Shadow King. Speed could also be a bit of a Shadow King hedge, I guess. Excuse me, Widow's Bite? That's rude. Maybe don't really need that many more cards though if we look. I mean, maybe we put Thena here for the sake of next turn could be speed plus Widow's Bite. That's turn 5, so I would draw 1 more card on turn 6 to play with US 8. Or no, I have Kitty too though. Yeah, actually this is fine, I think. Weirdly, We probably just keep the Widow's Bite for now to buff the Thena and then go from there. Oh, magic is kind of tough. Nico could turn that off if we get super lucky and good timing. Otherwise, this might be hard. I mean, Havok's very big. Thena's potentially quite big. So we'll go speed, Widow's Bite here. Then we have kind of 3 power lanes. There is an argument definitely to like stacking 2 lanes, but I think Havok is doing a lot of work left, and Kitty can spike that as well. Currently, Agent doesn't have anywhere to go, so I don't really know about that. This is a good turn to weave in the speed, though, just to get the Widow's Bite down, because with Limbo, we definitely want to draw more cards. We were kind of pacing out on a 6-turn game a little bit. Oh, that's the Kitty Pride. That's totally not... Oh, no, wait, what? Oh, no, Doc. Lowest power, not lowest cost, but that's totally fine, too. It does mean I need a top deck well to protect speed for a turn, but pretty likely to hit a 2. Not always, though. Makari's at 3. Nico, oh, add a copy to hand is actually insane, though. We lose a little speed upside, but boy, do we gain some freaking Kitty Pride upside. Oh my god. Does it go mid? Yeah, I mean, I want to make them work for this a little bit, right? Speed's not getting much bigger, but we're gonna be pretty flexible with Kitty Pride next turn. Right feels pretty solid with Thena. So we'll see, I guess. Titania there. Okay, that is big. That's gonna get buffed at least. That's kind of nice. Oh, interesting. The Kitty Pride denied the White Widow downside, but Havok is just huge. Thena is just huge. Double Kitty is probably the play always, right? We think we're totally safe, right? Because Nebula only gains 2 and Thena gains 3. Does that feel true? They have 1 space on each of these, but the Pim particle gets buffed, so bigger Kitty mid, maybe? Angela's worth 1 power over a Kitty, technically, because of speed, but of course the Kitty's worth 3, so it's still bigger and, you know, still supports Thena. We have Havok as well going left. I think this is okay. I don't really know if they have a way to do anything here besides the Nebula. I kind of trust it, I think, right? I hope I'm not wrong. I don't know if they have a way to spike some power in a Blue Marvel or some random thing or whatever. I think we might just beat that on numbers anyway. Okay, Cannonball is totally fine. Yeah. That is a big Havok, dude. 24 power Havok is actually insane. Oh my god. Victory. It's so, I don't know if I've ever seen one that big. Of course, it's got your island buffs in the mix. That helps, right? But it's still insane. Yeah, this is just good stuff, dude. Speed's not the biggest, you know. Limbo made it a little weird. I think the Widow's bite made it a little weird, but yeah, insane. Dude, this is exactly what I wanted to see out of this deck, dude. It's perfect. This is like my 2nd game with this deck, and I already have the perfect game. It's so perfect. It's so good. Don't hate this hand, yeah. We'll put Nebula away from Stark Tower because they want to play here, so let's create some friction at least, right? Havok left is really exposed to, like, dude. I don't want to play Havok on 2 anyway. I want to play Havok on 3, of course. So we'll probably try to get an agent down here. No, Hawkeye's, never mind. Hawkeye's 1,000 times better. Hawkeye's perfect. Helps us get that nice little fill. I love that I think they did a pretty good job designing the synergies of this month, even though they're not like I don't know how, like, they don't like all have the same keywords necessarily. Like Speed and Wiccan kind of have the same vibe, right? But like Hawkeye, in other words, has nothing to do with Speed or Wiccan from like a card text or, you know, outright standpoint. But at the same time, it's a perfect support piece for Speed and Wiccan. You know, it's kind of a like a cross synergy or an unobvious synergy. Oh, this is legit hella, dude. Okay. Hella's scary, but Agent can be just a monster Hella answer, right? It can be really, really good. Yeah, I mean, I do want to get a Havok down. Is this the turn, though? Like, where does Agent go? If Agent goes here and I'm at 5, if they have just one big dude, you know, like let's say a Giganto, right? Giganto's 9. They'd be at 9. No, Giganto's 10. They'd be at 10. I would need 5 power here to win still. Doesn't feel right. It feels kind of better to go like here where they might have multiple big cards. The problem is, it's like, is that enough? Still, like, you still have to actually get the math, you know? Copy to hand is honestly also pretty cool for US agent, but I miss Thena. Boy, is that cool. Dude, a copy of agent to hand against a Hella, that's actually insane. I miss Thena and I lose some Havok upside, but by God, having 2 US agents seems insane, right? Like, we know they want to just play a bunch of big stuff, like Jubilee already. Insane. It's so insane. Sal is back. Okay, Magneto thinks like Blink is dead. Oh my God, dude, this is insanity. Okay, I guess left is still gone, even with a US agent, right? I mean, some quick math here will tell us everything we need to know. This is negative 12 for the opponent. That's still 33. I'm obviously not getting to 33. So do we put an agent here? Do we try to lock them up here? I mean, the lockup's a little greedy if we think agent can just win. And I think it can, because how on earth can they win this with 1 card? They don't have Infinite anymore. Like, anything big here, we disrupt. Havok's pretty big. Thena's pretty big. I think this is fine, right? This is enough power that they can't. There's no big card that wins right, and there's no big card that wins mid. So I just don't see how they win. Maybe they were kind of hoping systems to steal, right? Go. There's just no numbers, right? I don't even know what big things they have left, but they just ain't beating it here. Whatever the case. There's just no, yeah, there's just no world. Double agent is just so sick, dude. That Nico is baller. I love that they got completely stacked up here, but it really helped us. I mean, we could have handled 1 big card here too, though. Like a Giganto here would have been no problem at all. Okay, good speed hand. Yeah, Kitty filling in so many gaps. Maria Hill's also a decent fill, but we can do that later. We don't need it right now necessarily. So, anticipating a good speed this game. Havok would help keep speed, you know, in a good spot. Angela first is fine, yeah. Do we ever go Angela left? I mean, speed, whoever can kind of support left later, that's fine. Next turn feels like probably White Widow, maybe Maria Hill, because we need to start filling energy a little better. I mean, I guess we have speed plus Kitty as well on 4 always, though, so maybe we just cycle Kitty more, right? Ooh, I really like White Widow here, but it's... I mean, what if Makari goes here, though? We're so sad. I guess it really is White Widow here. I mean... because they just don't want to play to support that, right? So, like, yeah, we go -1, but they go -1 billion, basically. I really hope Makari doesn't go right. That's going to feel very bad. I mean, she's still technically positive, but it's just kind of a waste. I would argue she's kind of a waste mid, too, because you lose an Angela spot, but left would be ideal for sure. Coulson, okay. Yeah. Some good stuff. Yep, of course she goes. Of course she goes right. So this is like legit old school collector Coulson. You know, we don't see you know, a dude yet. Speed to match here. Agent's pretty splashy. I do actually want to play the Maria this turn, I think, right? Because turn 5, I need 3 cards. 2, 2, 5. 2, 2, 1's 5. Yeah, Makari wasted, sadly. She would have been so good left. Bucky's pretty garbage, other than just, you know, filling energy like we said. Absorbing Man on the Coulson as well, okay. So Absorbing Man is at least 1 agent body, like we know we've got something here. Havok is so much better. Probably here, and then I guess you go agent here. It's... we know he's at least effectively a 2/7, which is, you know, that's a good spot for our 2 drops, I think. This is kind of a 2/5. This is a 2/8. This game looks like this might be a little bit of an overcommitment, but I don't know. We're matching collector, and I'm hoping agent swings at least fairly hard mid. It's just so hard to know what they're gonna play here because it's like, what on earth did they get? You know, they went right, so they must have something pretty giant. Oh, the arrow. Oh, I could have played around this with Kitty Pride. I mean, again, at least it counters the arrow, though, so it's like they didn't really make a lot of progress here. Yeah, Thena is pretty great. Bucky we hold, right? Oh, I forgot the Havok. We went to 5. We do actually have the speed play this game, but it's just worse than Thena. Havok is so genius, dude. I'm actually a genius. We went to 5 here. We were gonna be able to activate speed again. It's so great. It's so cool. But yeah, they're just gone, dude. I mean, I think 4 here is actually sufficient lead because like you can't, if you play something big, right? You can't contest elsewhere, and we're adding actually a lot of power elsewhere. We're adding 4 here. It's a big lead. We're adding 7 here. It's a big lead. So if you contest enough to win this with a big card, it has to be like a 3-drop that's big, basically. It needs to be like Gladiator or something, basically, to flip this exactly, you know? I can understand the retreat is the takeaway here. Yeah, I don't mind Nico here, actually. That's totally fine. Makari, not left, maybe, but it maybe isn't even that bad. I'd rather just have like 1 big card there, though, like Havok. Oh, not the Havok. No, okay. I want to play Havok on 3 is the only problem here. I think this is just Kitty. That's fine. We lose a speed cycle, a speed buff, but it's not that big. It's like 1 power. Who cares? Kitty at 3, I don't mind at all, though. That's pretty cool. So Havok left. Oh, dang it, dude. This is going to be hard to win. Maria's pretty great. Let's play Maria now, because I might need the 2-drop next turn. Havok carries left. Hopefully. Colleen, I mean, we'll probably be able to play this, right? I would imagine an empty hand not being a big issue here. They already commit the Agent 13, sure. Mirage, they got the Kitty Pride. That's insane. The buffed Kitty is so gross here, dude. Actually, just so insane. I can't believe it, dude. They have a 1/6 Kitty now. Crazy lucky. I have to put Agent here because I don't want him right. And oh, Phoenix Force. Whoa. That's wild. Okay. I mean, Havok's just grinding away over there, dude. He's just grinding. Speed, yeah. I mean, the speed here kind of shows our hand a little too much, doesn't it? The problem is I need crazy big numbers here. Or I guess we kind of play for tiebreakers too a little bit. The issue is I'm never playing this Colleen, right? It's impossible. I only have 3 energy. Well, I mean, I guess it's like Kitty Pride mid, Colleen right, probably. Or if there's a better 2-drop, I guess, technically. There's not, though. Thena's smaller. Everybody's smaller. Yeah, I think we try. Let's see. That's... At least it's debuffed, but I don't really see tiebreaker favoritism here. They're gonna have, like we said, that 6. And unfortunately, like, I'm getting debuffed a lot here too. We know they have the 1/6 Kitty. They go to like 24-ish. I think they need to play a card here. So that kind of pushes this down to 7. They went 24 to 12 is a 12-point lead. And then, I mean, I guess technically we win by more than 12 here if they only play 2 cards, but they may exchange some cards for Dino, but there's really nowhere for them to go that's that effective because Necrocia's pretty bad for tiebreakers, and I mean, Collector can scale too, so we can't predict exactly, but I honestly don't think we're in a terrible spot here if I look. I don't think this is that bad.
Oh, that's bad. Never mind.
It got worse. Wait, can I just win mid? Hold up. No. Collector got too big. Oh, dude, it's so close though, man. Oh my god, dude, it's so close. Speed gets, oh, speed's only a tie. I thought he already did. Yeah, Kate's just too good there. That's just insane. Yeah, without the Shang-Chi, we do win this though, man. Like we said, the lead here's not that big, only 8. Hey, dude, I don't know where any of my emotes live now. Where are all these emotes? Okay, add a copy to hand. Kind of go with Kitty, but I wish it was a bigger Kitty. I think for now this is okay. We'll try to get Maria in maybe on turn 3 to fill in a little bit, because we know we like Angela. Okay, ooh, Atalan. All right. Oh, destroy and draw 2 is not good for Atalan. Dang it. Speed left is actually pretty sweet. I mean, not the sweetest, but I wonder if we play it just because we have it. Opponent is Arishem, by the way. Quicksilver, Storm, Arishem. They're just dumping stuff now, of course. I give it +2. It's actually really tempting to play 3 cards here because of Atalan. Like, if I just play speed, I lose a fair bit of value. Maria, too, like, it puts it in hand, so I lose a fair bit of value. Yeah, I think I like this more. This basically keeps the kitty in hand. You know, I've got something to do next turn pretty well. Still filling my energy for a speed draw later. You know what would be insane is US Agent. Yes, just had to say, this would be so insane left. Definitely better than speed, but we get the speed back anyway. Who cares? This Aunt May's we might want to save till the end, I guess, just from a spacing standpoint. I mean, this is -8 on Crossbones, and it makes this probably so hard for them to win, to be honest. And then I think we're gonna be pretty strong mid too, minus like a Shadow King, I guess. Oh, the Loki's gonna give them a bunch of garbage, dude. This deck is actually kind of a great Loki counter if I think about it. So speed left is probably the power spike we need there. I do kind of show my hand is the only thing, but it's one of those where like, can they do anything about it? Because if they play a 4-drop, it's tiny. If they play a 3-drop, it's like, what's the biggest 3-drop? Probably, I mean, technically a speed, I guess, but I'm adding a monster speed here myself, so it just feels to me like they can't win. I like this White Widow here because she moves mid this way. I think this is probably right. It also gets around any weird White Widow they got off me or whatever, where they try to lock me out. They might try to lock me out mid, but we'll be so big, I don't think it matters. They might have gotten their own speed, but theirs is gonna be harder to activate, you know, and I think we're gonna be fine. Punisher is good. Dang, is Punisher the best 3-drop? Man, that's a great example of a great 3-drop. I can't spend all my energy this turn. Dang it. Are you kidding me, dude? I needed Makari. I only go to 23 left with Nebula. Are you actually serious? Bro, this is an absolute heartbreaker. 19. Can I trust 19? No, because Havok's there, right? I really can't. This is killing me, dude. Arishem is so like what? I'm dying, dude. I'm so frustrated, dude. I feel so cooked by this Punisher right now. That's so frustrating, dude. I needed Makari, man. I feel like they're doing a lot of work here, dude. I don't know. Oh, it's Mysterio, Thena, but the Thena's not active, so we're fine. That's just a 4-power Mysterio. Okay, so they literally had garbage. Okay. I feel so cooked. Dude, like, I'm so mad. Victory. This was so insane. Yeah, I just basically needed Makari. Then I could have filled this and gave this +2. Which would have pushed us to 25. Oh man, thankfully we got there anyway. Their hand turned into garbage, right? It just turned into mush. The ultimate Loki counter. Scare, like, overconfidence, dude. Insidious killer, as they say. All right, actually pretty great opener. Yeah, I mean, it's heavy on 2s, but that's our deck. That's just how we roll. We can't really be mad about that. So I do need a 1-drop though, actually, to fill in a little bit. Like turn 3, we need, you know, Angela plus a 1-drop to support Thena. Kitty just greases the wheels in this deck so hard. Evil. Only not a 1-drop. I don't know. Scarlet Witch is intriguing always. That's a good card. I wouldn't actually mind having one of these in the deck, to be honest. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, I think we still go Thena, but yeah, we just need to draw well. Theoretically, 3 1-drops out of 7 draws. It's not that likely, unfortunately. If we think the Thena is going to be like hard to activate, you know, we could just do Angela for now. I mean, you can always play Thena next turn. This basically on the notion that we might not ever really commit to the Thena. We might just have better lines, right? Like if we don't hit the 1-drop. If you hit the 1-drop, still play it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Quicksilver and Nico. Okay, I didn't realize they were Arishem, but I guess of course they played Cable on turn 1, so they had to be. Oh, we hit the 1-drop. Nice. So, I mean, Volt's a pretty great spot for that. Yeah. Thena Wright's pretty great. New York's going to make things interesting, too. I don't hate a White Widow mid, just from a clog standpoint. It just depends on how soon they commit to filling this. Like, Erisham, they probably don't want to commit to it too soon, because I think they're... Oh, dude, the White Queen gives him a 2-drop. I love it. I love that they play White Queen, and we're the deck that caps out at 3 energy. That's so perfect, actually. That's really funny. I'm gonna go ahead and do the White Widow. I think they'll want to play like one bigger card here only, basically. So I think White Widow will connect, and I care more about the clog than I care about the negative power. Of course, is what I'm getting at. Like the clog has some value here. I think turning off New York could be pretty interesting too. They got my White Widow, obviously. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Maybe I need New York now though, because like I might actually get, well, I guess I get stuck here either way, don't I? Shoot, I didn't even realize I'm getting stuck. Dang it. Because they're actually at 6. I only need 6 power here. Am I gonna win elsewhere? Like, I don't really see that happening. Oh, crap. Oh, I might have goosed it. I might need New York to... Oh, crap. I might have goosed it. Oh, no. I honestly kind of forgot I'm getting full mid. I'm like, okay, we got it. Easy game. I didn't turn... Oh, that's annoying. I didn't turn off New York, though, so now I have to win New York. Oh, God. That's gonna be a pain. I don't have any power here. I can move Thena. Havok's pretty big, I guess. Oh, I don't like the way this game has gone. They could just move Eliath, but they can't really, because I'll just win here probably, right? I mean, I guess at the moment White Queen's bigger because my agent got denied, so I still have 11. I mean, I guess I have less than 11. Yeah, I only have 9. I mean, I'm turning this off though, I guess, so I have 9 to 8 actually. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Turning off Metropolis helps a little bit, probably. I don't feel big enough left, though, to be truthful. I don't know. Havok's pretty big. Thena's pretty big, but it's tough. X-Mansion dead. Kaira's kind of fine. Blade is actually fine. Let's go. Havok carries. Havok and Thena into turn, bros. I don't think I played this game well at all, by the way. I think I threw mid. I don't know what I was thinking on this. This is a bad play.
Victory.
This is a fine play if you're not full, but when you're full, it's a bad play, I think. The agent would have actually done a lot of work here, right? Because they would have -8. Remember, this would be insane. They'd be at 13. We could have kept Athena here too instead of a Scarlet Witch, so we could have been at 15. But it worked out. I don't know. Sometimes lucky. Sometimes numbers just get there, right? Okay, yeah, Nebula on 1's great. We don't really want opponents playing cards in Xandar, though, so let's put her elsewhere. Hopefully Makari rolls left. I will say, Makari mid. Okay, that works, too. Quicksilver for the opponent, so I might be looking at a Speed or a Wiccan deck. Wiccan's been pretty popular, I would say. Ooh. Destroy and draw 2 is pretty great for us. Is it worth destroying a Kitty Pride? I don't know, man. Thena's pretty insane for Kitty Pride, to be honest. Let's go Thena here. I mean, we'll still hopefully get a good Nico play, you know, Demon and Maria Hill type thing, whatever. Currently no speed, but, you know, he's already gotten 2 buffs, so I'm not mad. I have to play a 3/5 speed. He's going to get bigger than that shortly. Domino, too, is there all in on this plan, whatever it is. They want this, dude. Okay, Blackstone is... It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like a little bit risky for us, isn't it? I mean, Agent wants to go here because of Monster Metropolis, right? But at the same time, we're pretty committed to this. Like, do I feel good about winning a secondary spot? You know, right now, I don't really feel that good about it. Havok's probably coming in too late to be worth it. Oh, boy. I don't know. I'm spending the energy for an anticipatory speed, right? This is worth 1 to play now over the Nico, and the Nico, I mean, +2 power is not a bad Nico by any means, but it's not the best. I'm hoping maybe we can splash left later. Wow, yeah, the Castle Blackstone Wiccan is kind of insane, dude. My god, they had the perfect dream hand here. God, they have so much energy. I don't even know what they're gonna play. Some of these Wiccan decks these days, though, are still pretty low to the ground. Like, they don't have the most... I mean, do I just need to do this? Like, does this have to happen? Would I rather have Thena than a Kitty Cycle is another question. Probably, but I'm very stressed right now. Yeah, we lose speed, but we Thena Cycle. That's obviously a positive exchange for us. Oh, dude, no.
Still.
Oh, well, they definitely have the depth. This is not that low to the ground. Some of them are just like low-key decks. They don't really have any high end. They just, you know, try to low-key through the energy, basically. Mojo's kind of been... Oh, Lake Ellis is an insane hit. Actually, insane hit. I don't know if I can trust 2 1-drops, though. I might actually need... You know, like, just like, imagine like an Eliath here. Like, am I getting to 26? Not really, no, right? I don't know, man. It's probably not enough. Thena's not buffed anymore, so we can just play Kitty. I wonder if Agent can hold down mid or not. They might like forget about it. Oh my god, dude.
I want the throne.
This is literally the worst possible thing that could have ever happened to me. Absolutely the worst possible outcome. I have no answers to any of this. I need to magically generate a Shang-Chi off of nothing. I mean, it ain't happening, guys. It just ain't happening. Maybe they sleep on the Havok. I don't know, dude. Maybe they sleep on the US Agent, right? Like maybe they forget about Agent. I don't know. That's my only chance. Like they play a big 6-drop mid and forget, you know. I think if I'm them, I'm just playing left though, maybe. Which Havok and Pim Arrow definitely don't do the job. Yeah, I think that's the right move, dude.
We
Spotted it. I think they would have won with that mid anyway, right? It still would have been 8, which still would have been the biggest card mid. Yeah, I can't be too mad here. The early Wiccan cheat, the Killmonger, that's a big old pile of answers. Honestly, we're not even, I mean, I guess 11 looks kind of bad. Okay, I mean, I guess we play our 1. I don't really care about the ability. I give almost any other ability, you know, like literally any buff, any demon. I have not played a single demon yet today though. In 44 minutes, by the way. Kind of wild. Yeah, Havok on 3 is fine. Actually, I guess we play Hawkeye now, don't we? Yeah. I mean, do we turn off Machine World? I don't mind giving them a Havok necessarily, but I guess it's kind of safe. I don't want to turn off Big House because we don't care about Big House anyway. That's going to be a great place for us to win. You know? Oh, Death discarded, Acid Arrow discarded. Okay, I can live with those, to be honest. So Forge and Death is definitely making me think about Deadpool already. I will say Deadpool is a pretty good way for them to potentially win. To win left. I can't. In other words, left might not be as free as we'd like. White Widow's also a little bit of a risk, and Agent is maybe kind of useless. I mean, there's Null and stuff, but if that gets big, sometimes, you know, from a scaling standpoint, it doesn't really matter too much. Makari here, I think, is... This could be an eat location, so I think I'm going to just White Widow here. This is pretty strong now with Havok. This is pretty strong now with Thena. I guess the Makari is a bit of a risk mid. If I play White Widow here. I just don't want to give them a free body for, you know, Carnage or Venom or whatever. So I guess we take the Makari risk. Havok scales this up anyway, so it's not like we're just not adding power here ever again. I guess I want Makari right, to be honest. I don't know. Oh god, okay. I mean, that's not actually...
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Makari left now might be cool. Oh, of course. Dude, like, why does that always happen to me? I don't understand. I need a 1-drop. That's a 2-drop. I mean, I don't really know how to win. Wait, should I play Angela here? Venom is like possible this turn. Venom's 8. Can I get to 8 easily with 1 draw off the top? Like, speed's not that good. I'm worried I'm just a little exposed here is my problem. Like 9's just not that much power. Although their null's not that big, I guess. Enchantress. That's not. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know. It's fine, really. I mean, this is a 24-point lead. That feels pretty good, minus, you know, Shadow King or something. This is gonna be a monster lead too after the US agent, I think. I don't know, man. They just didn't really seem to hit a lot here. Deadpool into Sabretooth. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay. This deck just kind of gets there sometimes, man. This game did not go especially well. Killmonger's pretty good against us. Makari sort of low rolled. But yeah, I mean, it just like, I guess just like take stock of how big all these 2-drops are, you know? Angela's our worst 2-drop is a 2/5. Like, I guess White Widow's also a 2/5. Agent's a 2/7, you know? Havok's a 2/12. Thena's a 2/9. That's pretty good, dude. Pretty good.